Good morning. It's been decided. This is the final morning of the trip. It's Thursday morning on beautiful Radiant Lake. The wind is down, the waves are down, and we're gonna make a beeline this direction up the Petawawa. We got 3 portages today. From memory, I don't think they're very fun until the last one. The last one's a kilometer, but it seemed pretty flat the last time I did it. That'll put us on to the east side of Cedar Lake, and then it's a paddle back to the truck.
We got up fairly early today, packed our stuff, had breakfast. It's probably about 7:15 now. However, the bad news is that the sky is clouded in all directions and it's currently raining. Not hard yet, but maybe you'll see on the rocks maybe. We've got still a fair amount of distance to travel, even though we are planning on getting out today. It would be nice if we could do it dry.
And we're off. The last paddle of the summer trip. So you can hear it before you see it. But right here is the natural spring. We used to have a black pipe, but that's the spring water coming down. And it's right before the first campsite, which you can see just past Ryan's right shoulder.
We're in the Petawawa now. I'm going to guess that we're about halfway, maybe a little further than that, to the first portage. The rain's starting to pick up a little bit. It's nothing crazy yet, but it's definitely more intense than it was. So I thought I would update you on the rain and let you know it's coming down even harder now. Classic rain. As I hate the rain. I would have made a poor farmer.
Well, the rain picked up. It's not horrible, but it's definitely coming down now. This section of the Petawawa, well, it's narrowing now, but it's basically like a long, skinny lake. And you can't tell, but you're obviously going against the current. And we're also going against the slight wind. And this rain's gonna make the upcoming portages a little trickier. It's gonna be slippery.
We're coming up to the first portage of the day, which I believe is just Petawawa to Petawawa around some rapids.
Well, this portage sucks as much as I remember. Up and down and super rocky. Lots of roots. The hardest part is with the rain, it's really slippery. All the rocks, all the roots. Haven't taken a tumble yet, but there's still time. But we only have 2 more to go. The second one, I believe, is like this one. The last one is easy. But I'm ready to get back in the boat. I think I see water up here. A mighty Petawawa. More rocks at the end just to get you.
Just finished up the 860 meter portage coming out of Radiant, and It is horrendous. The rest of the guys might not agree with me because I over negative portages. Maybe it's not so bad if it's dry, but there's a lot of steep hills. There are a lot of rocks and roots and mud and puddles. At one point there's essentially a stream running through the portage downhill while you're on some slippery rocks. I almost went down the hill there.
All right, this is the second time I think I've been hoodwinked by this portage. So you cross the railway fairly early on in the portage, and it actually looks like possibly people are using it. You could walk the railway the whole way and then dip down over here or even possibly over there. I think I'm a bit of an idiot because I think I thought this the last time I was here, and that portage kind of sucks. So walking the railway bed would have been a much better option. So that is the bottom end of the Surprise Rapids. Looks very bony, even in high water. Spring would have even more, but it S's around this corner. So I wouldn't recommend you run it. And at the bottom, there's a lot of rock. Yeah, look at the rocks even up there on the elbow.
I think we're approaching the end of the second portage. Starts off pretty steep. Middle section isn't too bad. A couple real muddy spots.
We are about to come up to this kind of stuff that I absolutely hate. Like, you kidding me right now? Disgusting. We finished the 685 once again. Brutal. At the end, I wish I got a video. Hopefully Evan took a video of it. At the end of the other portage, I didn't realize that it was all destroyed, but there was a boat, so I thought another group was maybe doing a double carry, but I guess Evan inspected the boat a little bit closer and it was all smashed up, seats missing, gunnels gone. So my guess is that a group got surprised by the Surprise Rapids. Now we are headed up the Petawawa a little bit further to the next portage, which is going to be portaging around Cedar Rapids.
We're on the 1 kilometer Petawawa into Cedar. The first section climbs quite rapidly, quite rocky. This section here starting to get a lot more flat, closer to the river. I don't think it's very technical from here on out. That's the end of the final portage of the trip. Of the 3 portages, that one's the easiest. Really good trip. We did everything we wanted to do. Not too upset about leaving a day early. Cedar's a beautiful lake, but like I said before, it's hard to camp for the night when you can see the car. Good job, right guy. Some white markers and lots of signs telling you there's a dam. Some buoys over there. And you can see it right here. Bit of a horseshoe falls. A lot of water passing over that as Cedar empties into the Petawawa. That was the trip, Ryan.
That was pretty good. Well, still got an hour. But yeah.
You think this hour is gonna make or break the trip?
It could.
Right, guy.
What's
I
the
don't
drop?
have the juice to unload the...
You want front or back?
I guess I'll drop it down at the back. Whoa. Sorry, you're doing opposite of that. Oh, okay. Thanks, brother. Last portage is in the books. Fully completed. Now we just have a, I'm gonna say probably an hour-long paddle on Cedar to get back to the truck. Plan is to paddle around this point, split 2 islands, and then right straight across the lake. So far it's pretty calm, but we are tucked in a little bit of a bay, so hopefully when we round this corner out into the body of the lake, the weather continues.
This is Cedar Lake. There's a big bay to our left. The eastern arm fades away on our right. And we are paddled towards the several massive islands in the middle of the lake.
Are we riding the waves a little bit right now?
Yeah, I think so. First coming around that side of the island was the right choice.
We got extremely lucky today. We are in the main body of Cedar. Over Ryan's left shoulder there's the access point. And she's almost glassy. Might be a little hectic here at the takeout. So if I don't take any more video, it's been a great trip. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to come back.
Trip in the books, bud.
Another one. Done.
You agree, Ride Guy? Be nicer to do the paddle today dry.
Yeah.
Eric, any thoughts on the rain? Eric says this is what he lives for. His comfort travel weather is a non-stop shower. It's the best part about my office, Eric. Never rains. Nope, it's never rained once in there. When it starts raining in there, got a problem. And then a 680 foot. It's called surprise rapids, so that's not what you want to. It's not what you want to have. Nobody likes a surprise rapid. Remember I was complaining that my butt hurt from the seat? I don't think it's actually my butt. I think it's my hip. Surprise! Rapids.
Pretty gorgy.
Can't seem to get the water off this lens without making it worse.
She's pretty calm. She is. Gotta make hay when the sun shines.
Oh, I'm looking forward to eating Boston pizza on Evan's dime. If Evan doesn't buy me lunch on the way home, I played my cards wrong. Had to carry around a gold sighty until the last night, knowing that he'd be out of booze and want it so bad. You didn't notice me purposely just set it down right beside him on the beach? It's all planned. $3.65 can of cider, carried for 5 days. Gets me a pizza and a beer. Pretty good deal. GoPro, stop recording. No, it didn't do it this time. GoPro, stop recording.